What's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay,
Steph,
and we are all the way down to the last game of the season,
can you believe
unless you
that?
count the Pro Bowl.
It's
I
okay.
we're not counting the Pro Bowl. Like, yeah,
It's crazy. We're getting close to the Super Bowl, isn't it?
like it's just you sit there and you have those months in the off season where like nothing's happening, and you're just aching. And then you get to the preseason and it's great because football's back, but then you're like, oh, I want these games to count. Then you get in the regular season and it's like,
No,
yeah, but
this is
it's still
disappointing.
not. Well, not even just that. Like even if you're winning,
Oh,
y'all went to the playoffs last year,
no,
didn't
we
you?
did not.
Mm.
Yeah,
The year before that,
yeah.
right? Yeah, you had like 10, 11 wins. But even having a 10, 11, 12 win season, it doesn't mean anything if you lose in the playoffs. So as good as your season's going, you still start to get this like, well, is it going to stay this way when the playoffs come? And then the playoffs get there and you're like, oh, wow. Okay, I can't wait until it's over and we see who's the best in the Super Bowl. And then the Super Bowl gets there and it ends, and now you're like, oh, crap, we're out of football again. And it really sucks. Like, we got like, what, like, a month and a half until the
Well,
draft?
we weren't good this year, so I was already looking towards next year.
Well, and see, that's another. See, but that's the thing. If you have a bad season, you're looking towards next year by midseason.
Yeah,
And if you have too good of a season, you're still looking to the postseason because, well, we already know we're good. I need to know if we're that good.
yeah.
So either way, you're always
this
looking to the
matters.
next
Yeah,
step, and then you get to the last step, and you're like,
it's over.
oh, can we go back to week one?
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
There's
Uh,
nothing like football.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm so excited to see it. It's like seeing who was the best team in the league that year is a great moment. Like
I don't think this was a great year. It was some good games, but like, for,
I felt like competition wise, this was
not
like
because everybody was great. I don't think like
okay.
it's like AFC could be
Okay.
better.
I
like,
don't think I think I yeah, I don't think the AFC's offenses are very good. Like any of them.
Like I think
Like I don't think any
we're
of them.
not gonna
We're not
about
gonna
the
get
Super
Super
Bowl,
Bowl matchups, but
but
yeah. Um that Pats Broncos game.
I think Bo being hurt, whether you like Bo or not, I think him being hurt took away something from the game.
I don't think New England wins that game if Bo Nix plays.
I don't either.
I think they put up enough points before the snow come in that New England loses.
And if the snow do come in, he
is much more mobile than Jared Stidham.
Yeah, so he even like because I mean you said Drake May was running
everywhere, and Bo Nix can scramble just like that, if not better.
Probably better. So like
that game sucked. I'm sorry,
terrible.
nobody really wants to say it. It was terrible, and it wasn't
lackluster.
It was lackluster, and that's before because that's why we don't like weather. No,
I've seen some good.
I watched
games.
the Rams go out in the snow last year, and Matthew Stafford still throw the ball.
I've seen some good snow games.
Good teams still play good in the snow.
It wasn't good before the snow.
It wasn't good before the snow. It wasn't. I just there's games where you watch that are defensive games where you're watching the defenses stop each other.
Yeah.
I was watching two offenses that couldn't do anything. Those are two different things.
Those are two different things, and then cause maybe the Broncos probably were already a little bit downhearted because
Bo Nix isn't here.
He's not here, but I think they came out a little bit punch mouthed, and I think the Pats ready for it. They came, it was not like it was long before they scored. And,
no,
but then that was like
that was it. And then Sean Payton doesn't take the field goal. You lose by 3. Like your offense hasn't been doing much. You've got a backup quarterback. Take the damn field
take
goal.
your points. Yeah.
Like come on, man.
And you're not really scoring.
You're not.
Points,
like if you were really moving the ball and really doing it with them, then all right, go for it. We'll dominate. But
get the points.
Yeah, that game sucked. I'm sorry. The game was terrible. The AFC playoffs this year have been terrible.
I think this is gonna be an NFC year.
Yeah,
the Rams Seahawks game
was phenomenal.
Oh, that was so good.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Seahawks have one of the better defenses in the league. The Rams put up 27 points. The Rams have a much above average defense. I'm not going to say the Rams defense is as good as like Seattle, Denver.
But this offense is still good.
But they still put up 31 points.
Cabernet, and it was still Charbonnet.
Charbonnet. What? Like they never had Kaepernick.
LeBlanc.
But yeah, like they just they're still shooting, or they're still scoring. against good defensive play. Where I'm watching the Bernstein Bears in the other game, Stidham ran in a circle and then just tossed the ball over his shoulder and ended up turning the ball over. Like, it was a clown show. Drake May spent most of the day running in circles. It was embarrassing. And then to sit there and turn over to the NFC game and watch the Rams and Seahawks execute perfect football.
Battle it out.
You're like,
all
the AFC's a joke.
They went to the game went to the end. Like it was
like I said, it wasn't even just the last week. It's been the whole. The only reason New England beat the Texans is because C.J. Stroud went out of his way to play the worst game that anybody's ever played.
It's like he didn't want to win.
The Steelers looked atrocious. I guess the Bills game was okay.
Yeah,
that was a pretty good game.
Was a good game.
But pretty much every other game in the playoff in the AFC was terrible. It was atrocious. I mean, I guess we're kind of seeing a coming of a guard. A lot of the big dog teams from the AFC didn't make it, but there's a lot of excitement about these young teams.
They didn't make it because they didn't look good either. True. Like they didn't.
That's true. Yeah, I think the AFC has this idea that they're like the staple. They're the elite conference, and we're fighting for it. And whether that was a thing before, I think we about to have a massive change.
Because even our bad teams better than ours. They score. You have to play through the whole game in the NFC. Like
the NFC South will beat people.
Yeah, like it's.
And the NFC South, these are the worst division.
I mean, y'all only won 3 games, and I mean, come on, you should.
They had to have a massive comeback against the Broncos.
Yeah.
We should have beat the Chiefs with Russell Wilson. Think about that.
Yeah.
Russ played that game, and we should have won that game.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like I think this. I think the lead has gotten one-sided. Usually the AFC has like 2 or 3 elite teams, and that's what kind of makes them they don't got that. And all the elite teams are in the NFC now. And then the mid-tier is competitive. And then the bottom tier is more competitive. I don't think we're going to, unless, you have one of these AFC teams have a massive turnaround. I think it's going to be NFC dominations for a while.
These coaches are changing, so maybe the new coaches, like maybe the Titans are going to be.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you this. Looking at the teams, I have a whole list. I wrote down every team. It's all 10 teams that need a coach and who they filled with, except for the Raiders and Cardinals, who have nobody. Yeah, I see 2 teams, and I'm going to leave one off because one is the Giants, and I don't want to feel like, oh, of course you think your team's doing it right. But
I've been hearing it.
The Titans are the only team I feel like the guy they got is going to help. The Bills, so we can't do it. We get rid of McDermott and just upgrade a guy that was already there failing with you. What?
And I think they need to work.
You have no talent outside of Josh Allen, offense or defense.
Yeah.
There's nobody good on that team but Josh Allen. And every year, you come in with worse talent than the year before. And you went and got guys. You went and got guys that suck worse than the guys you had last year. Keon Coleman's worse than Amari Cooper. And I didn't think that was possible. You think a guy that was already there is going to help change a team that just chokes. Okay. Jesse Minter. So you think that this first time, if I'm not mistaken, Jesse Minter, the defensive coach, is going to come in. Your offense is what keeps choking in the playoffs, right? Your defense hasn't looked good. Don't get me wrong.
Bad last year. Yes. Offense was putting up points and everything.
But their problem isn't that. Their offense always puts up points. Yeah, when that stops? One, when they play a good defense. You play a team that makes them throw the ball, they can't do it.
Yeah,
they lose.
But their
defense... 2,
when
when the game matters.
Okay, I understand that. But if you have no defense at all, it doesn't matter. So even when they are competing offensively like they should, the defense won't stop the other team from scoring too.
And the offense only competes...
Hold on, that means they have to continuously keep putting in points.
And the offense only competes until December. The offense turns into garbage from the end of December through the playoffs.
I'm sorry. I think they
needed somebody that could fix that offense and figure out why.
I don't think offense is the problem. They need defense. They're choking because they got to keep scoring, and eventually you're going to mess up. If you have to keep scoring, I'm sorry, because it's the same thing that we used to happen with Dallas. They can score over 40 points, and you lose. That's not me. oh, would you throw a pick at the end? Yeah, because I gotta keep throwing this ball. I can't even run it.
I'll give you that. But I don't know. I've seen important games where the defense made the stop they needed and the offense screwed up, and it's like, yep.
Now
there it goes again.
Have to make a stop again. That's defense.
And it's regular. It's if it wasn't every year.
Their defense did not look good.
And before people start, oh my God, I'm tired of the Lamar and them. I think Josh Allen and the Bills are just as big a choke artists. I think that's what both of them are. I think both teams are choke artists. I think they're the best bad teams there ever could be.
Their idea is I'm gonna keep scoring, but every once in a while you gotta stop the other team from scoring.
That's very true. Which brings us to the whole world doesn't seem to like Stefanski. Like you're going in not being liked. You look at Cleveland and you're kind of like, he keeps being called a quarterback whisperer. Who? You had a playoff team. Now maybe the team let that go. You know, maybe the Browns organization is why a team that was good and Baker Mayfield and all that, and you let him go. But you couldn't get Baker Mayfield together with Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
Why should I care? And you're the Browns. Like, I don't know. I don't think that's going to help Atlanta. I think Atlanta is not tooled well.
Because if they keep Cousins, because Cousins is there, right?
Yeah.
Do he need a quarterback whisperer?
Well, I guess not, but he needs a new pair of legs. He's a
veteran himself, so
he's not good enough to stand in the pocket anymore.
Well, I mean, they need a line.
I don't think a line that good exists. You're gonna get hit.
I don't know, dude. It's
what they have. You have to be able to walk out of the pocket.
You need a line a little.
He can't even walk out of the pocket.
I don't know.
The man, you might as well go get Johnny Unitas out of a retirement home.
I think
He has the mobility of Terry Bradshaw. He's done. He has the mobility of a 70s quarterback. You gotta go. And Michael Penix doesn't know what to do with the ball and can't stay healthy. The boy gets sneezed on and he breaks something.
Well, then they definitely need a line.
So I don't know how that's gonna help. The Browns are the Browns, so I don't care about Munkin. Yeah, I think that the Steelers just got rid of a guy that's gonna give you a winning record to get you to the playoffs to lose for a guy that's gonna give you a winning record, get to the playoffs and lose.
Well, so, I love how your brother now is saying.
Oh, you know he did have double-digit wins. Like, yeah, you were all kinds of McCarthy is terrible when he was in Dallas.
He's the Steelers for saying the praise. I don't think he's going to make you better.
I think that's the problem. I don't think he's going to make you better. And y'all need to be made better. And y'all don't have a lot right now. I think the talent, I think it's another situation where the talent y'all put together is inadequate. And
like what,
until you fix that.
Trying to get a quarterback?
I don't know.
Because you're talking about Cousins. Rodgers isn't mobile anymore.
No, but he's still more mobile than Cousins. But
not
yeah, they definitely need to go. Because even if they do and Rodgers plays decent again, he got like a year.
And the Steelers never try to get a line. They don't ever think they need
do not try to put together a line. Well, what it is they like veteran lines, but like you do realize the problem with your line is by the fourth quarter, the 40-year-old's tired.
They're
right?
tired, and I still think in their mind, Roethlisberger he's gone.
He's gone. He can't fight off a bad rush.
The toughest quarterback you can find if this is what you want, because the 4-year-old is how old is Rodgers?
44.
He's like my age. I don't tell too much, but
yeah, the Cardinals and the Raiders, it's easy to go to. Nobody wants to coach there, and
why would they? The same thing with the Browns. I'm surprised.
No quarterback.
Hold on, I'm surprised people even want to go to the Browns. I feel like it's a terrible organization. I think it has nothing to do with the players. The organization itself is trash.
You have no quarterback. They're never. And then they said Jeff Hafley to the Dolphins. I guess when the Dolphins' defense has been decent, their offense is terrible, and I don't think you have a quarterback. I don't think Tua's good enough. He says it. Well, I can't make the throw, Josh Allen. What? Yeah, elite quarterbacks don't say things like that.
You don't say things.
You're letting everybody know you're an average quarterback.
So maybe if the plan is the defense is going to be so
good,
if you just score anything, because they can.
Was Green Bay's defense that good? No. So yeah, exactly, and they're more talented.
Well, that's all I got. So
I am very, very.
But Dallas got
Now,
a defense coordinator.
yes, you do. From
What you
Philly.
thinking?
I mean, their secondary is really good. It's been good for pretty much the entire duration he's been there. He's had nothing but young guys to work with, and he's got them extremely good. And y'all secondary is absolutely
trash.
atrocious.
So yeah, that's what we need.
Because like you don't have much edge pass rush, but you have serious up the middle pass rush, which usually is better because it's quicker. It's right in the quarterback's face. Yeah. And y'all still can't get enough. I don't care if y'all have T.J. Watt and Max Crosby out there. Your secondary lets people open so quickly. Because that's the one thing with us, with our new defensive coordinator, he plays a lot of press man. Yeah. Which one of the problems we've had is Shane Bowen plays off. So you could basically just 4-yard slant all the way down the field because our guy's 10 yards back. Okay. And he doesn't adjust. He doesn't push him like, hey, step up to him. They keep getting them. So they just 4-yard cut, 4-yard cut, 4-yard cut. Oh, he broke the tackle. So now it's a 15-yard cut. Touchdown. That ain't going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, and Dallas, if you get the ball up.
If your secondary can cover, pass rush works better. And I think both of us are in the position that's what the problem is. Yeah. We need our secondary to be able to hold. And I think having a guy like that will put you in a position your secondary should be able to hold to let Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark and Osa, I can't remember his last name, Justin Houston and Jadeveon Clowney, which some of these guys I really thought were done and past their prime. But like I saw spurts where they were very disruptive. Well, it's just secondary's got a hold.
I was getting an oil change, and I was told that Dak would never do it, and I'm like, I think it's defense is the problem.
Oh God, yes.
Like once again, you can keep scoring if you can't stop them from scoring.
To say a player would never do it means that if you took them out of that position and put them anywhere, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true.
I think if you put Dak Prescott in Denver, I think they're on their way to a Super Bowl. I think they're probably winning a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, seriously, you give him that defense, that's it. Now, whether y'all are going to do it, we don't know. Because the problem is Jerry will dismantle the entire team just to become relevant again.
I think he knows what he needs. I think he knows. The man's getting older. Let's be real. And I think he knows what he needs. I think he's trying to fill in the missing. All right, well, we need this to be this. So we need. And you don't want to wait too long because then you got to rebuild this over here. So I think
I think this season it took too long for him to realize what we have isn't good enough for what we want to do. It's good, but it's not. And I think that's when Mike and all them
develop. Though I watched us get better, and I think that to me, I think that's encouraging because they're like, well, Mike, you gonna pay Micah. You're not gonna get a Super Bowl. I'm like, we weren't getting a Super Bowl anyway. Micah. Like, what if Micah
Parsons is still on that team, I think Dallas is in exactly the same place.
It's not worse.
It's not worse. And I go worse because what y'all got from trading Micah is the reason people can't run on y'all. When Micah was there, teams just inside, outside, they just ran the ball all day. They'd hold the ball for 10 minutes a quarter. Yeah, Dak scores in the 5 minutes in between, but
Diggs is never right after that.
After the injury, Deron Bland doesn't look right after the injury.
So, I mean, we gotta, So, I mean,
But I think this kind of a secondary ad, this kind of an ad to your coaching staff should be able to help the secondary and make y'all a better team.
Yeah. So I'm hopeful.
I've gone through my tirade of all the coaches I think are going to make their team better, and the plethora of teams I think are going to be terrible because we're having a hold your horses Saturday.
Okay.
Oh my God, some of the cards I've come up with are great on how bad I actually think most of these teams are going to be next year.
But won't know until next year.
With that being said, I'm going to get positive, and like I said, so nobody can try to call me a homer. I'm not even talking about Harbaugh.
I know what you're about to say, but go ahead.
But I'm not talking Harbaugh and the Giants. I am talking about the defensive-minded Saleh leading a Titans team that is best when they have a good defense. And then having the fortitude to come in and get Brian Daboll, who, like I've said, I think he was a great offensive mind. Yeah. I think our offense looked better with Daboll than it had for years. I think the problem with Daboll was I don't think him and some of the other coaches and GMs all saw this eye to eye. So sometimes the staff, like player-wise, wasn't what it should be. And 2, I think he missed things as a head coach. I think there was situational things he didn't take care of. I don't think he was tough enough.
Which was, I think, was a little bit Salah's problem in the Jets. But I feel like if Dayball can take care of the offense and so make sure the
because the Jets' defense was elite, even when the team was considered trash, it was an elite defense.
It fell off a little bit near the end,
but by then they were
with him. But yeah.
But if you watch Dayball take an offense now, and then you have Cam Ward, you saw towards the end of the season, because most of the season, yes, this offense was kind of bad.
It's atrocious.
But a lot of the guys a lot of their older receivers, they ended up getting rid of Tyler Lockett. Calvin Ridley was supposed to be their guy. Those were supposed to be the weapons, and we didn't really see nothing. You move them out, they start having these young rookies come in, they start building chemistry, learning the league. Now all of a sudden we start seeing development.
The last games.
Josh Allen played better after Dayball worked with him. Mm-hmm. Jackson Dart got together.
I mean, Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones played the best football we've ever seen. Well, I guess other than
but even still,
he played much better football when Dayball got here than what he was playing before Dayball got here.
Yeah,
he is good with quarterbacks. Cam Ward is really talented. That is a really talented, hardworking, focused player. That is if you ever I want my kid to grow up and be a quarterback, have him go watch Cam Ward and talk to Cam Ward, because it's not even just his play on the field. When they're in Shador, hey, you want to make a song? He was like, all I do is football. At first it seems like he's taking a shot, but then when you see other stuff, no, all he does is football.
Yeah, eat.
And that's what you want if you're trying to win in the NFL. You want a guy that doesn't care about anything. Commercials and endorsements and shopping sprees and stuff are a necessary impediment. I have to do this because I got to shoot a commercial on the quarterback of a team. Whatever, fine. You don't want them to be bet. Well, hold on, we got to wait on practice because I'm going to be shooting it. And that's what a lot of players nowadays are starting to get.
Yeah.
It's more important, well, hold on, I got a bag I got to go get. I don't care about the game. Well, then as soon as you get the bag and you're going to see it. And you see a lot of players. As soon as they get the bag, the fire's going because now they don't have that. Because it's not for the love of the game. It's for the love of the bag.
Give up money for other players. Great. No, we need him.
Because we're going to win.
I want to win.
Long-term winning does more than individual. You go check them guys that got the biggest contract ever. A lot of them didn't have much of a career or much of anything else after it's gone.
You need Super Bowl.
Winning championship play.
Eli
gets you remembered longer.
Proved that you can get 2 Super Bowls.
It's still not in the Hall of Fame. And watch Philip Rivers will get in even though he's never won anything important in his life.
Better not get in.
Watch it. I guarantee. I guarantee because they like him better. Because games that don't matter are more important than the games that build championships.
Like I said before, I feel like I was on a tangent, but I feel like Eli has helped grow new players, and I think that is in itself is.
Yeah, but
whatever. Anyway.
But I think the Titans could be very good next year.
Well, we'll see. I'll have to see. I've given up on trusting the Titans in anything because I think it's an organization thing too. I don't think.
And that's why I think the solid Dayball thing. I'm like, oh, you did something right.
We'll see. I mean,
because you basically got 2 head coaches.
The Jets was. That's what I'm saying a little bit. That's the only reason because there's things about so I didn't like when he was with the Jets, and I think they're both problems. I think a little bit. I don't know. I think we'll see.
Yeah, because I heard Salah ran very, very hard practice.
Yeah.
Whereas Dayball was kind of known for being soft. And so the player friendly part, I don't mind as long as when it's down to football, because that's the problem. Is a lot of the player friendly guys. When it gets time to football, like Mike McDaniels, when it gets time to football, I think it still stayed a little soft.
I'm old school. I like discipline.
Yeah.
And I feel like teams that lack discipline, to me, don't do well. Belichick, I just feel like
Gruden had an iron hand.
Right, this is what I expect
Bill Cowher had an iron hand.
And so that means you should be here. You know what I'm saying? And that's just...
Now, again, I also think that...
You can't show up when you want to show up. You can't eat what you want to eat.
If you look Jeffrey Simmons on the defense, very self-motivated, great guy. And then Cam Ward on the offense, very self-motivated. So I think sometimes that can help if you don't have,
because they'll be the one.
Because they're gonna sit there and hold them accountable. As long as I have a coach that can put together a scheme that I can win with, I'll keep these guys together. Yeah. And I think they have Simmons and Ward are those kind of guys where they can be the hard ass. They just need the brain to give us the plan.
I guess we'll see.
I'm being positive. And it's not just because Craig said. When I saw the coaches, you saw how negative I was for every other team.
I'm not.
I think the rest of them are going to suck.
I'm being neutral. You won't have to show me. I'm not being positive or negative. We'll see. And I'm staying right here. And my expectations is 0. And we'll see what you give me. But
well, I think that gives us a good time to ask y'all to tell us what you think, whether you think any of these coaches are going to help or the Titans are going to be crap or anything like that. Do y'all have to agree with us that the AFC is ass? And while you're down there, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe,
share,
hit us on Instagram, hit us on Twitter, and we'll see y'all next time, all right? Peace.